Hey guys, Nintendrew here. If you're into retro game collecting, you probably know it can kind of be an expensive hobby, but it doesn't have to be. Today I want to share with you 5 of my top tips and tricks for building a great game collection without breaking the bank. These tips will help you if you're new to the hobby or if you're a seasoned bargain hunter, so let's get right into it. Alright, so tip number 1. When I'm out shopping for retro games, I always cross-reference an up-to-date price chart to make sure that the sticker price is less than the current market value. The standard for price charting websites in the US is pricecharting.com, and I like to use the VGPC app on Android, which references the data from that site. Pricecharting.com takes recent sales figures from sites like eBay and Amazon and approximates a current low market value for pretty much any game you can think of. My rule of thumb is I generally never buy a game unless I can get it for at least a little less than that market value. This way you always get more than your money's worth. Alright, so tip number 2, get to know your local retro game scene. Scope out all the places in your area that carry retro games and make a habit of visiting them on a regular schedule. This will help you get an idea of which stores have the best deals, the widest selection, or the deepest discounts or promotions. For instance, one of my local game stores has a 10% off discount for anyone with a valid student ID. Another store has a 20% off store-wide sale every few months. These sort of discounts definitely add up and could save you a lot of cash in the long run if you know what to look for. Tip number 3. It's also a great idea to put yourself out there and try to make friends with the people working at your local game store or at the retro game booth at your local flea market. Oftentimes, an inside friendship can help you get an early heads up about an incoming trade you might be interested in. And if nothing else, it's an opportunity to make friends with someone who might have similar interests, which is always a plus. Tip number 4. Try buying retro game lots in bulk on Facebook or Craigslist. If you're not afraid of turning around and selling part of your collection yourself, you can look for games or systems that are part of a bulk sale on a local online marketplace. If you're willing to put the time and effort into flipping the extra stuff you don't want, you might even be able to make a profit. And if nothing else, it can help you build a small collection of trade fodder for future trades or meetups. Which brings me to tip number 5. Reach out to your local community. Look for local retro game meetups on websites like Facebook, and if you can't find any, consider starting your own group. I'm actually the founder of a local Facebook group for retro gaming in my community, and it's a great way to stay in touch with people and stay informed about the local market. One final point I'd like to throw out there is don't try to haggle at retail stores. You know, negotiating for a better price is fair game for flea markets and for yard sales, but I've seen too many people trying to haggle for a better price at a local brick and mortar store. Most of the time these store employees don't have any say over the price of the products, and it usually won't get you anywhere. As an alternative, keep an eye out for promotions and sales that might help you shave off a bit of that final sale price. Okay guys, that's about it. Let me know in the comments if you have your own tips for finding great deals on games. I'd love to hear about it. I want to take a moment here to also thank you guys for helping me reach 3,000 subscribers this week. That's incredible. I never would have guessed the channel would be able to grow so quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do share it around if you have friends that might find it interesting, and otherwise I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm really trying to push out more and more content, and it means a lot that you've stuck around to the end of the video. Here are a couple more videos you might like if you're into retro game collecting. See you next time.